Hello dear student, how are you? In this lecture, I am going to discuss about zero order reaction under the chapter chemical kinetics. Okay? Concentrate yourself here about zero order reaction. Simply, all the chemical reaction whose rate equation has the sum of the power of the concentration of reactants equal to 0, then such chemical reactions are counted under zero order reactions. मीन्स वो सारी केमिकल रिएक्शन जिनके रेट इक्वेशन में उनके रिएक्टेंट के जो कंसंट्रेशन का पावर है उसका सम यदि जीरो की इक्वल होता है देन द रिलेटेड रिएक्शंस आर काउंटेड अंडर जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. मीन्स दोज रिएक्शंस whose rate equations have the sum of the power of concentration of reactants equal to 0 are called zero order reactions. Are called zero order reactions. Okay? Let for the given reaction A plus B gives out C plus D, and if their rate equation K is equal to R is equal to K, concentration of A to power X, concentration of B to power Y. This is the rate equation of the given chemical reaction. If X plus Y is equal to 0, the sum of the power of the concentration of reactant equal to 0. Therefore, order of reaction also must be 0. This is the concept of zero order reactions, right? For example, now particular example related to zero order reaction. For example, H H2 plus Cl2 gives out twice HCl. This is given a particular chemical reaction, and for this reaction H2 plus Cl2 gives out 2HCl, and through experiment it has noticed that on increasing the concentration of H2 or Cl2 means on decreasing or increasing the concentration of reactant, nothing change take place in the rate of formation of प्रोडक्ट. इसमें रिएक्टेंट की कंसंट्रेशन घटाएं या बढ़ाएं, बट रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन में नथिंग चेंज टेक प्लेस. अल्टीमेटली इट्स रेट इक्वेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्रैक्टिकल R is equal to K, concentration of H2 power 0, concentration of Cl2 power 0. And how you have to guess about this? If, as you know well, Determination of the order of reaction is completely based on practical concept, experimental data. So on the basis of experiment, it has cleared that their change in concentration of reactant can't produce any change in rate of reaction. That's why their power of the concentration must be zero. Therefore, order of reaction must be zero. Clear? And there are also a lot of examples. Hence, decomposition of NH3. It used to decompose N2 plus H2. You have to balance twice, thrice. This reaction is also counted as its order is also 0. Its order is also 0. It is observed on the basis of experiment. As decomposition of EHI, H2 plus I2. These are, it is also counted under 0 of the reaction. Its order is also 0. Right? And after experiment, after example, now we are going to explain its kinetic equation. Now, kinetic equation for the zero order reaction means kinetic equation for the given reaction means A gives out B. The rate of this reaction, its reaction means rate is equal to minus this integration of the concentration of A upon dt. Okay, is equal to, it must be equal to the concentration. Change in concentration must be 0. And change in concentration power 0, it means what to know? What to mean by this? It means on increasing or decreasing the concentration of A means reactant, nothing change take place in the value of its rate of reaction. And that's why we have to consider here concentration power equal to 0. Okay? In this equation. This is the rate equation of this reaction, which is counted under zero order reaction, and it must be equal to K. It must be equal to K. The concentration both equal to this 1. The change implies, now we have to take into this minus the concentration of A upon dt is equal to K. Which implies minus concentration of A is equal to K into dt, that is equal to K into dt. This is the given in the kinetic equation. Minus, right? Or simply you can also write this integration concentration of A must be equal to minus K into dt. Now taking integration both the side. By taking integration both the side, अब इसका हम दोनों साइड में इंटीग्रेशन लेते हैं. ओके, तो नाउ आई एम टेकिंग इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ बोथ द साइड. What observation take place here? You will notice integration. By integration of both the side, here must be concentration of A is equal to, concentration of A must be equal to minus Kt plus I. And this is considered with this I. It is integration constant. It is counted as a integration constant. It is counted as integration constant. This is the main equation, right? This is the main equation. Let and T must be 0 when reaction is not started, the T must be 0. When T must be 0, then in this state, its remaining concentration must be equal to its initial concentration. T is equal to 0 means when reaction has not started. T means 0. What do you mean by this? T means 0, reaction has not started. In this condition, this is the initial concentration and this one is the remaining or final concentration. Then the remaining concentration must be equal to initial concentration. Now applying this value in this equation, which is implies concentration of A is equal to, okay, try to understand here. When T must be 0, then initial concentration must be equal to this, okay, then T 0, initial concentration is equal to, applying this value here, okay, it must be 0, it must be 0, and in place of I, this, it is equal to, it is 0 plus I, okay, and as we know, this T at 0, initial concentration, remaining concentration must be equal to initial concentration, remaining concentration must be equal to initial concentration, okay, this, which is implies I must be equal to initial concentration, okay, it must be equal to initial concentration because remaining concentration is equal to initial concentration, so integration constant must be equal to initial concentration, right? Now applying this value here, now applying this value in equation first, in this equation, concentration of A must be equal to, इस यहाँ कंफ्यूज नहीं होना चाहिए, ये मैंने किया है 0 और ये इसके इक्वल आता और ये ऑलरेडी इसके इक्वल आता है, राइट? नाउ इनिशियल concentration, remaining concentration here minus AP plus initial concentration, okay, which implies K is equal to initial concentration minus remaining concentration upon. This is the kinetic equation used for zero order reaction. Okay, here T is the time taken and this is the remaining concentration, and this one is the initial concentration, and T is the time taken, okay, this is the kinetic equation used for zero order reaction, okay, clear? Now we have to convert to this in terms of half-life period. Main equation is this, K is equal to initial concentration minus remaining concentration upon T. Now, in terms of T half means half-life period. Now I have to convert this kinetic equation in terms of half-life period. Apply, therefore, T used to convert into TR, and when T used to convert into TR, then remaining concentration becomes half of the initial concentration. This you should remember first. When T is converted into TR, then what is the TR? TR is that time in which half of the initial concentration of any substance used to decompose and half will remain. तो इनिशियल का हाफ डिकम्पोज हो जाएगा तो रिमेनिंग कितना होगा? इनिशियल का हाफ ही तो होगा. अल्टीमेटली टी की जगह टी हाफ एंड रिमेनिंग कंसंट्रेशन की जगह इनिशियल कंसंट्रेशन हाफ भी आपको अप्लाई किया. On applying this value in this equation, which is implies K is equal to initial concentration minus here remaining concentration means initial concentration upon 2 whole upon T half. Okay, which is implies K is equal to, what do you mean by this? K is equal to initial concentration upon 2 into T half. इनिशियल कंसंट्रेशन हाफ चला जाएगा तो हाफ ही बचेगा इनटू टी हाफ विच इज इंप्लाइज टी हाफ इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल कंसंट्रेशन अपॉन 2 into K. And what is the main conclusion from this relation? What is the main conclusion? According to this equation, we can declare that half-life period of zero order reaction is directly proportional to initial concentration. Therefore, for the zero order reaction, especially for the zero order reaction, T half directly proportional to initial concentration. This is the relation between half-life period and initial concentration of related substance. Okay, and last one is the graphical representation. Now about its graphical representation. How will you represent to zero order reaction in terms of graph? Graphical representation. Okay, for the graphical representation, see, first category means on plotting the graph between time and concentration like this. See, along y-axis, this one is the x-axis. X-axis we have taken here time, and along y-axis we have taken the concentration of reactant. And on plotting the graph, you will notice this, and this point is indicate about the initial. This point here along y-axis, this point indicate क्या इसको indicate करता है? This is going to indicate about the initial concentration of reactant. क्यों? यहाँ T 0 होगा, और जब T 0 होगा तो initial concentration, ये जो concentration होगा A का maximum, वो initial concentration होगा. एंड आप ग्राफ से देख रहे हैं एज द टाइम इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज, जैसे टाइम आगे को बढ़ रहा है, एज द टाइम इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज कंसंट्रेशन इज गोइंग टू डिक्रीज, राइट? एंड इट्स स्लोप इज इक्वल टू माइनस के, और के इज इक्वल टू माइनस, why minus sign? Because concentration is going to decrease, and K is here rate constant. T is counted here as a rate constant. This is the rate constant. Clear? This is the slope. This slope, line slope, and line slope is value equal to minus K. K is equal to minus slope. Okay. And second one more. Second condition. What is the second condition? See. Now about the second condition. Under second condition, on plotting graph between rate and concentration like this, in y-axis, and this one is the x-axis. We have taken here concentration. Values of concentration are taken along x-axis, and along y-axis here we have to measure the value of rate of reaction. Okay, and in this case On increasing the concentration, nothing change take place in rate of reaction. Nothing change take place in rate of reaction like this. What do you mean by this? As the concentration of reactant is going to increase, concentration बढ़ता जा रहा है, देखिए इधर को मूव कर रहा है, यहां था जीरो था, यहां जीरो से बढ़ता हुआ इधर आ रहा है, बट यू नो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन देखिए वाई एक्सिस में बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट लाइन आ रही है. इससे सर्टिफाइड हो रहा है कि जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन के लिए आप रिएक्टेंट का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ाएं या घटाएं, बट रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन में किसी प्रकार का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. दैट्स व्हाई दिस ग्राफ यूज्ड टू प्रूव दैट इट्स ऑर्डर इज काउंटेड एज ए जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. एंड वन मोर थर्ड कंडीशन. नाउ आई एम प्लॉटिंग ग्राफ बिटवीन T half. T half, you know. Here we have taken the value of T half means half life period, and here we taken concentration. Then under this condition, as the concentration increases, T half will also increase. This is the value. This is the. What do you mean by this? As we have proved already that for zero order reaction, half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration. That's why on increasing the concentration, half-life period will also increase, and we have to gain a straight line. Clear? And this is the detail about zero order reaction. Thank you.